husband is Andy DiMaggio. We were married in 1984. He started working in the fire department in 1989. He loved going there every day. There wasn't a day he complained about going to work. He worked there for 31 years and was set to retire next year. He was just a wonderful husband, wonderful father. He couldn't do enough for us. He really loved his family. He would help anybody in the community. He would help anybody at the firehouse. He was a training officer and just really loved doing that. He was a natural teacher and he just was really a wonderful person.
I just think of how he would help anyone, no matter what. And I think just his generosity and his character, he was just a really special guy.
He was humble, very humble. You know, he never took credit for anything he did, so that always stuck out to me.
He was very dedicated and hardworking, and like Adriana said, very humble about everything. Never expected any praise for anything he did, so he was very hardworking and very dedicated.
What we would like people to remember about Andy is that he was just, he would give 110% to anybody. He would, if a neighbor had a question about something, he would end up in their driveway fixing their son's quad and then inviting them for a barbecue. He was just a wonderful person, really. He was hardworking. He was just, never gave up on anything. You know, just really amazing person.
Yeah, I had a lot of times where I called him and he came right and helped me, dropped whatever he was doing. Even if it was an hour away, he came and helped me. So whenever I needed him, he was always there for me.
I think he became a firefighter because he just liked to help other people.
We were first married. My dad was a fireman, my brother was a fireman, and my brother-in-law. And he loved just seeing what they did. And he just loved how they helped people and just loved the whole brotherhood of the fire department. So he really wanted to become a fireman. He was known for the Rescue 4 truck, and he had so much knowledge in rope training, water training, trenches and stuff like that. And he was their go-to guy to call for all of that. They named a truck after him. They had a whole memorial and they put in memory of Andy DiMaggio. So yeah, he was just, he was very knowledgeable.
I know people that I grew up with that he trained, and they say that he was the best person to be trained by, so that's, yeah. You know, and I never even knew they knew him or got trained by him, so for them to say that about him meant a lot to me.
He trained, my other son is not here, my older one, he's a fireman, and they just had a baby, so that's why they couldn't come. But he trained my son Jimmy, and you know, I was a little worried about that, but he, you know, my son Jimmy is said he was the best one to have trained him. So yeah, it really is a special group. They would drive an hour to just bring us meals. The chief calls all the time still. It's been over a year and he's still calling, you know, see how we're doing, and they're just amazing. They really are. It's just a special group. I could see why he didn't mind going to work every day. Yeah, there was a lot of stories that were told after, you know. One of them that really stands out is when he was training this one person, they got claustrophobic and they couldn't go through the tunnel or the tube, I don't know what it was, but my husband crawled with them just to teach him how to get through it, you know, just to really just, you know, give your best and just to go get through it.
I'm probably gonna miss just all the things he would teach me and try to teach me, and all the lessons, and just to always try your hardest at what you're doing.
I will take the most away from my dad is how hardworking he is, and he didn't want to leave anything to be done the next day, and if I could take anything from him, that would be that.
No, grass grew under his feet. He worked so hard. He would, if he knew he had something to do, he would get up early and get it done and never leave anything untied.
So what inspires me most about my father-in-law is just, you know, how he put everyone before himself. You know, he was the person that we called first, and he always knew the answers. So, you know, whenever we had just bought in a house right in the end of 2019, so every time I heard a fire alarm go off, he was my first call, so.
Yeah, I just miss everything about him. I miss having him home, and just haven't seen him come home talking about work and the fire stories, and because it's like two families that you lose, you know, you really do. You just everything about him, he had the answer for everything, you know. He was just amazing.
Here's to you, with that smile on your face. Here's to you, and what time will raise to this moment we share, to the love